Oh, how about this for a lovely little bit of silver? I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it was a fixing or a top for something. And it's most definitely silver. It's got the all familiar smell, but it's got some beautiful etching on it. Nice star floral pattern. An absolutely solid signal from about 6 inches down. But that makes a lovely little find today. See if I can clean that up a bit and get any markings off it. But very nice. Okay, well here's my first coin of today. I've come out on Thursday. Just bits and bobs today so far. Had a few copper bits, wee nameplates, locking plates, you name it. But I've come back to the area where I got the 2 silver coins from. Looks like I've possibly turned up another Victorian. Well, it's going to be too warm to tell anything at the moment. So I'll get on to the next, see if I can get anything a bit more identifiable. So here's my next find. I think this might be a little coin or a button. So we'll just have a wee look. Yep, just a little button. Okay, well here's the next find to come up for me. Brass 3p of Georgia 6. 1944. So that hole gets me underway with a halfpenny. You can just see Britannia on the coin there, so I'm looking at Victoria most likely, but it's a wee bit grubby, so I'll clean it up and see if there's any detail still remaining on it, but I should be able to get a date off that one. Well, here's a first for me from this field. Looks to be a terret ring for horse reins. That's pretty nice. Victorian period, I would imagine, but it's bronze and fully complete, so that's a nice wee find. I like that. I just popped the plug open and it was a nice signal. I know I've got a coin because I can see this, but the coin is no longer attached to it. It's fallen out when I flipped the plug over, so undoubtedly it's in the hole somewhere. There's the coin there. Had fallen into the hole right enough, just covered up by a little bit of mud, so let's have a wee look at what we've got here. Not even looked at it yet. Could well be a Georgia 3rd, this one. Looks quite old. Certainly not a standard look for the bronze issue Victorian. And I have had a few Georgia 3rd from this field. Unsure at the moment. I'll give it a clean up and I'll see what I can find out for a bit. But we'll go for a 1806 Georgia 3rd halfpenny initially. Well, here's my first find of today. I've come back up to the same field I was in, getting the Georgia 2nd halfpenny, and I have pulled out this, it looks like a horse brass or some sort of badge, pin of some kind. I'm not quite sure, it's obscured at the moment, so I'll need to give it a wee clean up to see if it reveals anything, but it does look like there's some detail on it. So that's got the potential to be quite a nice wee find. That's the back of it there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a horse brass kind of thing. I've had a good few from this field. Got the gag swivel yesterday, just so many different buckles and whatnot, but that's lovely. I'll see if I can identify that further. Okay, so I'm fairly excited here, so I've just flipped over this plug and I have to be looking at a cut half here. I'll just take it out the clod. Can't be anything else surely. And I've just gave Jerry a wee shout over to have a look and he's thinking the same thing I am. I'm maybe seeing a shield of an Irish hammered cut half there, but I'm speculating. Oh, I'm throwing it away as well. Well, it's a cut half, it's a cut hammered, and it's my first since April. Oh, look at the back, fantastic. Be able to get a good idea on that. I am absolutely beaming here. So happy with this. So I've come out on a bonus day off from work. Had a few finds today, Georgian halfpenny, totally worn, and it looks like I've just found another silver 3p. I beg your pardon, it's a 6p. Brilliant, first 6p off this permission. Back of it is firmly crusted on, so I'm going to take a wee bit of care to remove it so I don't damage it. But excellent, full silver 6p. Okay, so I've gave that one a quick little polish up, and it is an 1881 Younghead Victoria 6p. Looks pretty smooth on camera, but there is some detail on it, so it should clean up fairly nice. And I will get a better shot at that when it's cleaned. Okay, we're calling this the last find of the day. It's a nice button. It's, well, nice, it's crumbling away at the edges, but what do you expect for something that's been in the ground for so long? But the detail on it's fantastic still. Lion's face. Don't know if it's livery button or just decorative fancy button, but it was all gold gilded at one point. The shank is virtually worn away but still intact at the back. You can see some of the original silver on it, and there is some gold flaking on the front of it, but what a button, brilliant.